And then there is the tourism sector. Again, it can be used as a tool also for Himalayas, as has been said that there are many mountain communities, and in one of the presentation in the morning in Pakistan, because of there's no tourism, how the communities are suffering. So we need a tourism which benefits wildlife as well as the community. So these type of things are also needed across Himalayas. Then preparing the future conservation army. This is the picture which has many presenters showed this morning, highest motorable road of the world. And the one aspect which was not talked about of this highest motorable road and the landscape, it has around about 300 very important medicinal species, plants, species of medicinal plants. And then taking the kids there and then trying to document those. So this, I think these are the ways by which we have been trying to build up a future conservation army if we really have to care for Himalayas. I think these are the ones where a real focus needs to be done on these type of initiatives. And then these are kids from a Tibetan school in Hanle. And what they are doing on World Migratory Bird Day, they are sending a special message, because it goes on the web also, that migratory birds are also ambassadors for biodiversity and peace. And I'll give you one case example where we have used one bird to separate this message across the region. And then you design many conservation management strategies. There are many. I was very happy to see many green hiker posters here in this school. And this is how this campaign was launched in Ladakh. And the good thing about this picture is that everybody concerned about the region is on one table, be it army, armed forces, local government, tour operators. I said that I'll give you one example, one case study where we have used a bird species to bring India, China, and Bhutan on one forum. I think that this is the species, and this is the nesting site of a black-necked crane. And India has only 15 breeding pairs. That's 1-5. And that makes each and every breeding pair very important for us. And these are the wetlands where it breeds. And from here a river originates. It's called Hanle River, and down somewhere Loma it joins Indus. And if you see the Google image, these are the wetlands and water bodies besides glacier which feed mighty rivers and Indian like Indus, and then rivers like Indus come into being. This bird migrates to Bhutan. Major population is still in the Tibetan plateau because it has many more breeding pairs there. It migrates to Bhutan and China. You saw many pictures of Shigatse in Tibet this morning. This is other aspect of Shigatse. It has many black-necked cranes during winter months. And this is a very important area which borders Arunachal. Bomdaling is called in Bhutan, where again you get about 150 black-necked cranes wintering. And another important aspect about this species is during summers it's like tigers, it's very territorial. It doesn't allows other pair to come into its territory. Winters they spend together. So you see big flocks during winters. And again, why I am focusing on this species, because it's a star species of high altitude species. And then if I'll go to a common way, why we should protect these wetlands and why we should protect these, because this bird breeds there.